Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio, April 15, 2025. In the coming weeks, you're likely to enjoy fewer delays and more pleasure associated with your relationships, travel, studies, reputation, and work. Home life may become more comfortable, or family relationships improve, possibly with a new, more mature understanding. People in your life may seem friendlier or more present and available. With Venus no longer retrograde, you have a better understanding of your feelings. Today and tomorrow, you're well positioned to understand how to improve your career or reputation through work on vulnerabilities and insecurities. It's time to discover and embrace your unique approach to taking the lead or managing others, and as you learn to do so, you'll find that people more readily see your value. Even so, if you are harboring insecurities about taking charge of your life and responsibilities, these can magnify, but this gets you one step closer to self-understanding and healing. A full moon always signals a critical turning point with copious amounts of fresh opportunities. For you, the upcoming full moon energizes your solar house of home, family, and domesticity. This ensures that you'll have a chance to brush out the old and bring in the new. Some of you may decide to move, redecorate, or renovate, and if you live with your significant other, this could bring exhilarating and sweet energy your way. Don't just watch the cobwebs form, build a living space that feels fresh and new, and you'll feel even more alive. Lose yourself in the project. Something you enjoy might be weighing on you as the moon enters Scorpio and squares Pluto in Aquarius. Part of you may feel guilty for wanting to pursue a hobby, talent, or idea in your work life. You may feel like you are unable to do anything fun with your job. However, losing yourself in your passions might be exactly what your career path demands of you. Give yourself the freedom to explore something fun and creative, since it could lead to incredible professional and financial development. Creating a balance in your emotional life right now will be a priority. To help you do this, concentrate on what you eat. There must be a minimum of processed sugar in your diet if you are to feel your true emotions without the fluctuation caused by artificial preservatives. Try to eliminate one dietary habit that doesn't help your emotional balance. Soda pop is definitely one of those things. Candy, of course, is another. Notice the little things that damage your diet. If you're holding yourself down, it is apt to be painfully obvious on this day. Your love of routine, practicality, and a methodical approach to life can work well for you most of the time. However, it can also become too restrictive. If you begin to feel irritable, unsatisfied, or just plain unhappy, take a cue from this. It may be time that you allowed yourself to explore more possibilities. This may be unsettling, but it may also be a risk well worth taking. While today's full moon in your home and family sector is something that at some point during the sun's month-long visit to your career sector will put your work and life balance to the test, the timing couldn't be better. Partly because falling over the weekend, this will make it easier to appreciate both sides of life's fence, but also because at a standstill as she turns direct in your sector of adventure, travel, learning, and discovery, Venus is already encouraging you to embrace the weekend spirit. Having Mercury in both his first weekend in direct motion and his last before leaving in T-re days is adding to that. Today's full moon in your home and family sector is something that at this time of year will always put your work and life balance to the test. While the weekend will make it easier to put things in perspective with Venus, the planet of love turning direct in an adventurous part of your chart today, the moon returning to your romantic sector tomorrow, and the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment, a day later, the timing couldn't be better. Scorpio, something within you is ready to transform. Your quote of the day: let go so life can grow. Your color of the day is midnight purple, deep and powerful. Lucky numbers: 8, 15, 26. Old emotional habits might surface, face them with compassion. You have the strength to rewrite the narrative. Intensity doesn't have to mean chaos. It can be clarity. A private decision holds more weight than it seems. Our eyes in the sky. Let's take a breath together as we step into the energy of April 15, 2025. Whether this day has started with clarity or confusion, peace or pressure, there's something in this reading that's meant to meet you in that exact space. Think of it as a mirror, not to show you what you should be, but to reflect where you are with a little more warmth, a little more insight, and a whole lot of encouragement. The first card that came forward today is the Ten of Pentacles, a beautiful sign of stability, long-term success, and the kind of abundance that feels grounded, not rushed. This card doesn't just talk about wealth in a material sense, it points to richness in life itself. Your relationships, your sense of home, your small rituals that make life feel secure, those things matter deeply right now. You might feel a growing sense of clarity around what truly brings value into your life. Maybe you're redefining success in your own terms. Maybe you're realizing that the things you used to chase no longer resonate the same way. That's okay. In fact, that's growth. Think about what kind of legacy you want to build, whether that's in your family, your work, or simply the way you show up in the world each day. Then, we're greeted by the Page of Swords, bringing fresh curiosity and a spark of new mental energy. This card often shows up when we're feeling the urge to learn, to explore ideas, or to speak a truth that's been bubbling just beneath the surface. If something has recently caught your interest, a topic, a goal, a conversation, lean into that. Even if it's just a whisper of curiosity, there's something meaningful in it. The Page of Swords reminds us that we don't need all the answers to start asking questions. And maybe you found yourself overthinking or spinning in doubt. This card gently nudges you to move from thought into exploration. You don't have to commit forever, you just have to be open to where it might lead. The next card in our spread is the Lovers, and this isn't just about romance, though for some of you, a deepening relationship could be playing a major role in your life. More broadly, this card asks, are your choices aligning with your values? Are you living in a way that honors your truth, even when it's not the easiest path? The Lovers is about conscious decision-making, not just in relationships, but in life direction. It's that moment when you pause and ask, does this reflect who I really am? It invites connection, but also commitment to yourself, to your growth, to the path that feels most like home, even if it's unfamiliar. You might be facing a decision right now. You might feel torn between comfort and courage. Whatever it is, trust that you already hold the wisdom you need. And know that when you choose in alignment with your heart, even the hard paths can become sacred. Next, we have the Eight of Wands, signaling momentum, progress, and things finally moving forward after a period of waiting. If you've been feeling like you were stuck in a holding pattern, whether in your career, your creative life, your personal growth, this card brings a wave of forward motion. Things may start picking up faster than you expected, so stay grounded as opportunities or answers arrive. Don't be surprised if a message, offer, or piece of information comes through today that helps you gain clarity or speed up your process. This is a great time to follow through on what's been calling you. And if something's been lingering on your to-do list or in your heart, now might be the time to take that step, send that message, or say yes to that project. Finally, we draw the Strength card, a gentle but powerful reminder that your inner resilience is your greatest resource. This isn't the kind of strength that forces or conquers, it's the kind that holds space, that breathes through the discomfort, that stays kind to itself even on the hard days. You might be navigating something right now that requires more patience, more trust, or more emotional endurance than you thought you had. But this card reminds you, you are stronger than you know, and that strength is rooted in compassion, not control. Let yourself feel what you need to feel. Let yourself rest when it's time to rest. There is real power in not giving up on yourself, even in quiet, invisible ways. So here we are, with the Ten of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the Lovers, the Eight of Wands, and Strength, all weaving together a story of building meaningful foundations, following curiosity, making heart-aligned choices, moving forward with renewed momentum, and honoring your own resilience. It's a powerful day to reflect, to act, and to reconnect with the parts of you that are quietly growing stronger every single day.